There is a time to bid goodbye to the old and the ordinary, and to awaken the beauty within. That time is now. It is time to wake up and take charge of life. Awaken to a new way of thinking. Awakening with Brahmakumaris.
Namaskar and welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. You're watching Healer Within. Welcome, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. In the last episodes, we've been speaking about Golden Age, Silver Age, Copper Age, and Iron Age. All the yugas, Treta and Dwapar, and now it's Kali Yuga. I had a question. Last time I was not very satisfied. I want to know, when is God coming to take me home?
We need to ask ourselves, when would be the time for God to come? There has to be a reason why the Supreme Power should come. And something has to happen after He comes. Very often in the scriptures we've read that God comes yuge yuge. Yuge yuge means every yug. At the transformation of one age to the next, that is from golden to silver, silver to copper, copper to iron. So in the scriptures it's written God comes yuge yuge, which means every yuga God has to descend. When a powerhouse will descend, something should happen. And which means when the powerhouse descends and the battery, the souls, connect to the powerhouse, the souls will get charged. And which means they will be better than what they were before. So if God comes at the end of Golden Age, then Silver Age should be better than the Golden Age. Or if He comes in the end of Silver Age or in the end of Copper Age, especially for Dwapar Yuga, for Copper Age, when the search for God began. So it said God came in the Copper Age. If God comes in the Copper Age, then the age or the period which should come after that should be better, because this powerhouse has come, the Supreme Power has come.
Yeah, but now you told me that it's deteriorating.
We know it is deteriorating, no?
From silver to copper.
From golden to silver, then to copper, and after copper, iron.
So yuge yuge.
It's not possible.
Maybe the yug is full. One yug.
One cycle.
Yeah, see?
One cycle. That is why we say that by the time the information passes, it is true, but it gets a little distorted.
So all these yugs joined together is one yug. So yuge yuge means?
So we call it one cycle, one kalpa. So when would God come? Because God is called the creator. And when we said God is the creator, we thought He created souls. He creates this world. He creates nature.
He creates destiny.
Destiny. But God doesn't create souls, because souls are eternal. They're neither created nor destroyed. God doesn't create nature. It's eternal. Then why is God called the creator? God is called the creator because when we are absolutely depleted, nature is depleted, and complete humanity, society at large is depleted, God comes and recreates them, which means re-energizes them and creates the new world. Doesn't create the world, but creates that new way of living, and that's why He's called the creator. So God has to come every time we are going to shift from night to morning.
Night to morning, okay.
Because every time, when will I connect my battery to the supply? When it is depleted. And once I connect it to the supply, the battery has to be better than what it was before. It can't happen I connect the battery to the supply and it's discharged more than what it was discharged before I connected it. So when God comes and souls will connect to Him, they will get charged and society will be better than what it is before He descends. So if God descended in Copper Age, Iron Age couldn't have come after that.
Right.
Right? Iron Age we have depleted like this completely.
It's just like when you said last time that if God is within me, then at least something should be seen.
Absolutely.
At least my radiance.
Yes.
At least my aura.
Right. My behavior.
So
Absolutely.
if He is there, yuge, then it should improve, not decline.
Not decline.
So that means this whole thing, as you said, is very beautifully done. Yeah.
Anything, when we say this, then it has to have the proof of it. If I say you have come, then there has to be something happen which proves to me. I stand in an empty room and say, you're there, you're there. Where are you? If you came, then I should feel you, hear you, interact with you, and something should change here. I can just stand in an empty room and say, they have come, they have come. No, where's the proof? Today, everyone is saying there's going to be a transformation. There has to be a change. The new world is going to come. A complete spiritual revolution, an awakening has started in the world, everywhere, in all pockets, in all regions. It's there in the air. It's like something which is spread in the air because the time has come for that revolution, for that paradigm shift. So one, we need to understand God will not come every age, but God will come every cycle. So when God is to come every cycle, then while writing that in the scriptures, it was supposed to be God will come in every kalpa. It became God will come in every yuga. So when out of these 4 ages, when will God come? When there has to be a big leap. Big leap. When we were shifting from new to old, we didn't need Him.
Yeah.
It's a gradual decline. But a big jump, when is a supreme power needed? When we have to do something which is beyond our own capacity. This is beyond our capacity now to jump from a discharged state to a fully charged state. So this is the time, and that too not in the Iron Age, but absolutely towards the end of the Iron Age. When, like we saw earlier, the child will go down to play, the parent is up there at home, the child will continue playing. 1st hour, 2nd hour, 3rd hour. Parent cannot go and stand there. Child will not even look at the parent. It's only when the child gets tired, depleted, injured, then the parent has to come down. So from Copper Age, the search for God has begun. The crying to God has become. The worshipping has become. The remembrance has begun. And in spite of searching and doing everything, the battery was still declining. Power was still depleting, which is a proof we were remembering Him, but we were not connected to Him. Had we got connected to Him, the battery would have started charging. So we will be able to connect to Him only when He descends, and His descent is written in every religion. Every religion. Whether it's Christianity, whether it's Islam, whether it's Hinduism, every religion says there will be a time when there is irreligiousness, unrighteousness, when it is judgment day, doomsday, God has to descend. So it's remembered by everyone.
They say that
Qayamat ka samay, yes. And Qayamat ka samay, and what will He come and do? Kabr dakhil se sabko nikalega. Kabr dakhil means not that He will dig us out from the grave, but digging us out from the grave means we are completely in body consciousness. And what is God's role? To dig us out of
ignorance.
That body consciousness. Ignorance, yeah.
Grave of ignorance.
Absolutely. And we are sleeping. So He has darkness. So that's why it says from ignorance to light. From darkness to light.
That's the meaning of Guru. Gu and Ru. Remover of the darkness.
Absolutely.
So we call even that person, we start calling him God.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because He's showing the path.
Absolutely.
He's showing you the light, the torch in the darkness.
And we saw earlier anybody who would do an act which was similar to the act of God, we started giving them the title or the status of God, because we said they are God for me. Anyone who will give me wisdom, anybody who will take me towards light, they are God for me.
Makes a lot of sense. That is how all these deities, our forefathers,
yes,
from Satyug,
right,
we have started believing them as God.
Absolutely.
We have started believing them as God.
Right, because they have that purity which we are not finding in ourselves today. So anyone who's higher than us, and because they were completely pure souls, they were actually second to God, just second. So it's like
They had lot of qualities.
lot of qualities, and they were in highest in their qualities. So if I cannot connect to the highest, at least I'll try and connect to the
Second
highest,
third, fourth.
That's what we were doing. We couldn't connect to the supreme power. Then we made the symbol of the supreme power.
What attracts us towards them? Because our own originality,
Yes.
our own real self attracts.
See,
because I am also like that.
Yes, and not only that. Now we understand I am that. See, I am like that. Nahi, I am that. So I, the soul, will have a faint memory. Why are we attracted towards
that
deity?
original self. You
Of
mean
that original self.
That original self, the
Yes,
soul.
soul.
So I am soul. Purity, power, that
I,
one.
the soul.
See, excuse me, I can't go forward because I am thinking I am that means I am God.
I'm not God. I
So
am.
that here means, as you say, is the soul, the purity, love and knowledge, etc.
Completely pure. Not
So I am that, the pure.
that, the completely pure soul. Journey came from the soul world. Again, let's look at the journey. Came from the soul world completely pure. Took the first body completely pure. Whatever the soul has experienced, it will be here. Like we came from the soul world 5,000 years back, because we saw every yuga was 1250. So 1250, 4 yugs, 5,000. We came from the soul world 5,000 years ago, and even today there is a faint
Memory.
Even today when we are in pain, we look up. When we are kind of fed up of this life, we'll say, now enough. I want mukti. I want to get out of this cycle. I want to go up. What is there up? Don't know.
Home.
There's a faint, see, anything that I've experienced, and this is something which every soul remembers, because every soul has come from the soul world. So every soul will do
Look
like
up.
this. Our Father who art there. We'll never say our Father who is here.
Our Father which art in heaven. Yeah.
It's there. In Hindi we say Upar wala.
Paramdham.
Param Dham. Upar wala jane. Upar wala matlab upar jo rehta hai. The one who stays above. So what is above? That faint memory is there in every soul. These two memories are there in every soul. God is a point of light just like me, and God and me both stayed above. This impression, this mark is there in every soul, because every soul came from the soul world. Every soul came from the soul world. The impression of the 4 yugas will not be in every soul, because every soul has not gone through the 4 yugas. As we saw, population will start very, very small in the golden age. God reveals this to us now, that the beginning of golden age starts with a population of 9 lakh. Towards the end of the golden age, approximately 2 crore. Towards the end of Treta Yuga, approximately 33 crore. Today, 7.5 crore. Now, where were all these souls in the meantime? When souls were coming in the golden age and in the silver age, many souls were still in Paramdham. Population statistics says just before independence, that's around 1900, the population of the world is 100 crore. This is the population statistics that's available, that in the year, around the year 1900, late 1800 or 1900, the population of the world is 100 crore. And which means in around 100 years, 110 years, we have shifted from 100 crore to 700 crore. That means 600 crore souls have come only in this last 100 years. And for the remaining 4,900 years, they have stayed up. Population has big time increased only in this
Only
last
in
100.
India it's 100 crores probably.
Now today is 100 crores, yes. But otherwise all over the world it was 100 crores.
This was about 100 years back.
100 years back. Statistics, that's available. Of course, approximately what it would be.
And
but
what does Raj Yoga say that it should be?
about
100 crores only?
God reveals 9 lakh to begin Satyug, 2 crores towards the end of Satyug, and 33 crores towards the end of Treta Yuga. Now, if I, the soul, started my journey from the beginning of Satyuga, then I would have a impression here.
So I understand by what you say now is that every soul is not there in Satyuga and every yuga. Some come even now only for one.
That's why population is still increasing.
These actors are coming late in the screenplay.
Yes.
In the story, in the play, drama.
Yes. Everyone will have a different role.
Somebody comes from the beginning to end.
Yes.
Somebody joins in different yugas.
Yes.
I understand.
Constantly. So you have to see home, stage, once on the stage, on the stage. So suppose you, the soul, suppose you came at the beginning of Golden Age. Once you come at the beginning of Golden Age, you cannot go back in between. So once you come here, if you take the first costume at the beginning of Golden Age, then you continue to leave, take another costume. Continuously, more souls are coming from home on this stage, and that's why population has never reduced. Population has only been gradually increasing, and in the last 100 years, very rapid increase. Very rapid increase. Now, if you, the soul, has come from the beginning of Golden Age, you have had all your experiences. Golden Age, you have experienced Silver Age, you have experienced Copper Age. You have seen how the first temples were built. You have experienced how we looked for God. You have seen Kali Yuga also. So now you, the soul here, this CD, it's like a CD. This CD has recording of all the 4 yugas. All the 4 yugas. The soul which will come in the Copper Age, but not see the Golden and the Silver Age, will not have impression of Golden and Silver Age. They will not have. Now here it does not mean that these are better souls or these are not. No. It's just souls with different roles.
So this possibility of changing of stories and misunderstandings things can be possible for a person who comes in the 3rd yuga probably. Say for Copper. He doesn't know what was in Satyuga or whatever it was in the Treta. Then he hearsay, okay, it was so and so, oh I see, so we have to do this kind of a prayer, so this is the ritual. So he's new to the whole world.
Right.
And he just believes what people say and then he puts his own interpretation. That is why maybe, this is my point of view.
Yeah, that is also, but also the souls who have crossed the Golden and Silver Age, see, memory will keep fading, na? If today.
These people only will tell the newcomers, na?
These people will tell the new souls.
I know my forefathers.
But do they remember accurately what they will tell?
See, they first deteriorate the whole thing.
Right.
They make a different story, like a Chinese whisper, what you say. Then again, the other person. And the newcomers start believing, and in the head of those newcomers, they make another story.
Absolutely.
So it all goes on changing from A to Z, goes on.
And that's why
point of view.
The meaning changes very big. Drastically sometimes.
And that is why people have faith in wrong things also, which is not even like meaningless, like the other day we were speaking. Where will Gandhiji have the time to ask, who will go to ask Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi, my son takes too much of sugar, you please tell him not to eat sugar.
Right.
You know, and people believe in the story is going on and on and on.
Actually, over a period of time, they were told as truth to us.
Yeah.
You know, initially when
my mother says, that this devata, this deity, cursed so and this stone is the same deity, and he'll come one day and take the curse back, and the stone will become the human being again. So I will believe my mother more than what you're telling me.
Absolutely. So that is how it passed from one generation to the next. And if anybody tried to ask, try and ask today. Try to question it. Ask your parents. Very doubtful they would know the answer behind it. And even if sometimes we ask the senior people, a philosopher or pandit, they wouldn't have complete knowledge. And then the easiest way to say
sometimes they would say, this boy won't understand the real meaning, to let him live like this.
Yes, and sometimes they would
Good
say,
for faith.
They would say, don't question. Don't
because
question.
They won't say, I don't have an answer.
They will say, don't question. Because it's nobody's fault. How would we know? How would we know the whole picture? Because it's a faded memory. So it's absolutely no one's fault that the truth, it's like today if I ask you something that happened in your life 50 years back, you will tell it partly, but you will not remember like minute to minute to minute accurate detail of it. You will have a faded memory. Some incidents you will remember accurately and some will be a faded memory.
Today morning, sister, sorry to interrupt, just laughing. Today morning I'm having breakfast and a lady says, you remember you met me in Mumbai, Bandra car 7 years back and there was one course, satsang, you were there. I said, I don't have any memory. When we can't remember this, so imagine. And it's so sad that we are becoming weak and weak and weaker and weaker because we started believing in all those old beliefs. I don't know whether to call them false beliefs or past belief. I don't have a word because it is true for the person who believes their parents now.
It is.
Or the seniors or the gurus or the pandits.
It is.
Wear this ring and this will happen. See this, go to this place, this will happen. So this is all a belief, no?
It's a belief which was handed down to us generation from generation. Like you said, we don't remember what happened 7 years back. Whereas 7 years back, we should still remember because the memory is there. But every time the soul changes the costume, we have seen it's natural that the memory will get submerged because it's supposed to be. Otherwise, my past life will keep interfering with my present life. So if I can't remember what happened 7 years back, I can't remember very clearly what happened 50 years back, how will I remember what happened 5,000 years back?
Not at all.
But a memory is there. And that's why we will say heaven, paradise, satyog. And immediately the picture that will come before us will be of a perfect world. Immediately there will be a desire for that. You want heaven again. I want to go to heaven. But then we thought heaven is somewhere up there because our scriptures showed us deities were living up there in the sky, flying over there. Deities were flying, were internally flying because they were so light. So we showed them physically flying in the air. So that impression will be there. Now when towards the end of Kali Yuga, where all the impressions are there, the memories are there, but the clarity is missing because there's so much of acquired information over it. Now when one being who knows the complete story, who will know the complete story? The one who has been
from the beginning.
No, one who has been out of the story.
Oh.
We have been a part of the story. Now, having been a part of the story, we changed costumes, took one, left another, memory kept getting erased. It's like I'm the audience and I'm watching the drama on the stage. So one actor comes, does this, another actor comes. Each actor is working on their part. But who will be able to see the drama completely?
From the beginning.
Will be the one here. The one who will be out of the drama will see the drama properly. Anybody who's a part of the drama cannot see complete drama properly. They can see some part, they will not be able to see some part of it. But the one who's out of the drama will see the complete drama. And after, towards the end, I, the one who's out of the drama, can come and tell you the drama completely. From the beginning to the end, this is what happened.
So
you entered. So there's only one being who's out of the drama.
God, you mean?
That's all. Everybody else is an actor who comes on the stage.
So why will he come and tell us this to narrate the story from the beginning?
Why will God come and narrate the story? God has to come and tell us our potential. What is He doing? He wants us to awaken. Like you said last time, the lion thinks he's a sheep. So what does the parent lion have to come and do? Wake up, look at yourself. You're not a sheep. You're sitting like this, so timid, so weak, so low. You're a lion. So what
roar.
So what did the mother lion do?
Took her to the lake.
That is what God has to do.
See your face in the lake.
God comes and says, every day you're saying, I'm weak, I'm low, I'm powerless, I'm helpless, nothing is in my control.
We were taught this, sister, I can't help it. You see, our bhajans, our prayers, I'm nobody, you are everybody, I am slave, I'm like
I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. So
I'm impure, you're pure, you're the best, I'm the worst. I mean,
Yes.
So,
So what will he have to come and do? Now, because we have to go towards that complete purity again, what will he have to do? He will have to tell us the drama. He will have to give us the, even if he tells us only about ourselves. You know, if I'm completely impure and someone comes and tells me, no, you're a pure soul, you're a powerful soul, I say no. Somebody says you're a peaceful soul, I say no. I get angry at least 10 times in the whole day. I'm not a peaceful soul. They say no, you're a peaceful soul, you're a pure soul. I say no purity, no peace, no happiness. I'm very sad, I'm very upset. So it is not enough.
not really sad, upset, I am the weakest.
I'm the weak, I'm powerless basically. And even if I want to become peaceful, I'm not able to do it. My acquired sanskar takes over most of the time. So I'm not able to believe this thing, that I am a pure soul. So God has to reveal the other part also, the journey. He says, yes, you are impure today. He says, it's okay. Yes, you are impure today, but
I will clean you.
But you were like this. And he tells us the complete story so that we understand why we reached here today. No one's fault. That is how it was meant to be, from new to old. So it's important for him to reveal the story of the drama, because then it's like the jigsaw puzzle all falls into place. Yes, acha, I was completely pure. Okay, these are the pictures which I keep worshipping today. Yeah, they look absolutely pure. Even their pictures are so attractive. So how would they have been when they were in reality? Pictures which are not even accurate pictures, because pictures are being made today by people who haven't even seen them. Who has seen Sri Krishna?
But the difference between Sri Krishna or the deities and me today is so much that it's not possible for me to believe that I had or have the same powers.
But then we saw last time the difference between the palace and the ruins. The difference between the palace and the ruins. Yes.
Now I got my answer saying that that's why God comes down to earth to tell me the story, that this you were this, now you're this, let's go back.
Let's go back. He tells us where we were. And most important, if I'm an angry soul and I have to become peaceful, now not possible. It's very difficult. But because I'm a peaceful soul originally, and on top there is anger, so I don't have to acquire peace. I just have to emerge this layer. So I don't have to acquire peace, I have to emerge the peace which is just submerged.
The original form.
Yes. And when he reminds us every day that those whom you are worshipping, those whom you are praising today, you're idolizing today, who you think are your ancestors, are your forefathers, they are the ones who are here today, and you are one of them. So all that you have to do is now look at it not just as an object or a picture of worship, but as an aim objective. This is my aim objective.
I'm so excited about this. I want to continue this in the next episode.
Sure.
And we'll continue immediately. Thank you so much.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
God's descent would uplift the world. God does not come in every yuga or age, because the society is constantly declining. God descends once in every cycle at the end of Iron Age and empowers souls to create the Golden Age. God is called the Creator because He creates the Golden Age. Each soul has descended into this world from the soul world, and therefore has the experience and the memory of it. Soul also remembers God as a point of light in the soul world. The souls who come onto the world stage in the Golden Age will remain on the stage throughout the cycle till the end of Iron Age. In every age, new souls will keep coming from the soul world on the stage, and hence population keeps increasing.
Discuss your problem or have a question to ask. or want to know your nearest Rajayoga Meditation Center, write to us at awakeningwithvks@gmail.com or call us on 099 99 744 555.